Hello students, hope you all are healthy. I Anjali Patel once again welcome you all to my class, and this video is for class 6. Today we'll discuss the question answers and exercise of the chapter Phases of Earliest Society 1. So students, let's continue with the homework questions that I have given you in our last class.
So students, let's begin with our first homework question, and our first homework question was, in which form archaeologists have been discovered evidences of hunter-gatherers? Hope you get the answer already. And the answer is, evidences of hunter-gatherers have been discovered at many places. Generally, these evidences are in form of stone tools and paintings show scenes as men chasing and hunting animals. Now, our next homework question was, write a short note on the discovery of fire. If you read the chapter, hope you will get the answer also. And the answer is, early humans had already seen natural fires in the forms of forest fires, but they did not know how to create fire on their own. Perhaps two stones rubbed accidentally and the sparks fell on some dry leaves, and this caused the discovery of fire. Now, the next homework question was, explain the shattering technique of tool making use of early humans. So students, we have learned in the chapter the different techniques which early humans used to make stone tools. So here we have to describe shattering technique, and the answer is, in this method the maker holds the suitable stone with his both hand, rises to a certain height and then releases the same so as the stone breaks into pieces when it hits the ground. Now, the next and the last homework question was, define the Paleolithic age. In how many periods was it divided further by archaeologists? And the answer is, Paleolithic age began roughly around 2 million years ago and ended about 12,000 years ago. Archaeologists have found different types of stone tools such as scrapers, choppers, clubs, bows, hand axes, and arrows. It is further divided into three periods, namely early Paleolithic, middle Paleolithic, and late Paleolithic. Now, students will discuss the exercise of the chapter, and we'll start with fill in the blanks. The first one, fill in the blanks, is early humans hunted wild animals, caught fish and birds for their meat. Dash. For what? They do all these things for meat. The answer is meat. The next one is, archaeologists have divided prehistoric stone tools into dash main categories. So, early human divided the stone tools into three main categories. Now, the third one is, scrapers, choppers, clubs, bows, hand axes, and arrows are stone tools of dash age. So, these are the stone tools of Paleolithic age. Now, the next one, fill in the blanks, is, in dash method, stone to be shaped was used to strike by another stone to acquire the desired shape. And the answer is, this technique, the stone on stone method. Next one is, rock shelters in dash is famous for prehistoric rock paintings. Hope you get the answer, and the answer is, Madhya Pradesh is famous for prehistoric rock paintings. The last one, fill in the blanks, is, the word dash means wise man. Hope you learned it already, and the answer is Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens means wise men. Now write T if the statement is true and F if the statement is false. So the first one is Homo erectus were the first humans to make stone tools. If you remember, Homo habilis were the first humans to make stone tools. So this one statement is the false. Now the next one is flake tools were used for scraping and slitting. Yes, flake tools were used for scraping and slitting. Now the next one is early humans used both big and small stones to make tools and weapons. Yes, that's also true. Small and big both stones were used to make tools and weapons. The main tools in early Paleolithic were scrapers and bores. No, scrapers and bores are the tools of Middle Paleolithic. So this statement is false. Now, the next one is early humans lived in rock shelters and natural caves. Yes, that's true. Neolithic age was a transition period between Paleolithic and Mesolithic age. False, because Mesolithic age was a transition period, not Neolithic was a transition period. Now, take the correct answers from the given options. The first one is Homo species that emerged at different times during the Stone Age can be divided into dash types. So, Homo species or human species so divided of Stone Age was divided into 4 types. Now, the next one is the stone tools were used by early humans to all of these, means to protect themselves, to cut meat and bone, scrape bark from trees. The next one is which phase of Stone Age is also known as Middle Stone Age. So the Mesolithic age is known as Middle Stone Age. Now the next one is the domestication of plants and animals are related to, the answer is Neolithic age. The last one is a large number of stone tools have been found in which valley in the Deccan, and the answer is both. Because if you read the case study, large number of stone tools have been found in Hunsagi Valley and Bechbel Valley both. Now students, uh, don't go confused with the glossary and the important terms. The important terms are same as your glossary. So this is the glossary of your chapter, which you have to read also, write it down and learn it. Now we'll continue with our next chapter of geography, the second chapter of geography, that is latitude and longitude. So students, in this chapter we'll start with introduction. Today we'll not start any topic, but I want to give you some introduction of the chapter. So students, as we know from the previous chapter of geography that what is the shape of our earth. So if you remember, the shape of our earth means our planet earth is not a perfect sphere. It's slightly flattened at the poles, means our earth is not completely spherical in shape. It is flattened at the poles and burst at the equator. And students, the meaning of burst is raised up, means ubhra hua. And why the equator, why the earth is bulged, what is the reason? This is bulged at the equator due to centrifugal means outward forces that applied on the earth because of rotation. Polar diameter of the earth is, means the earth's diameter at the poles, means at the northern pole and at the southern pole is 44 kilometers shorter than the equatorial diameter. Means the diameter of the earth what the diameter of the earth at the equator is bigger, is very big than the diameter at the poles. So students, in this topic we'll learn the latitudes and longitudes, the importance of latitudes and longitudes, and so on.
So students, today's session is finished here. Complete all your question answers and learn important terms and read the chapter again so that you can learn the answers properly. Now we'll continue our second chapter of geography in our next class. Till then, stay safe and thank you.